This is a clip from Basketball at the Bar Live.
Situations.
Yep. All right, let's talk about this Draymond Green ejection. I was surprised to learn that this is his first ever postseason ejection, which is crazy to me, thinking about how many people he's kicked in the nuts, the suspension against Cleveland in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on that? Because he definitely made contact with the face. People are talking about how it's his reputation, not the actual act. I saw an interview with him this morning saying, he's not going to stop playing like he plays because he's won 3 championships. He's got 4, all-star appearances, a Defensive Player of the Year award. That's what's gotten him this far, and I totally agree with him. But on this call, was it the right call or no?
I don't think it was. I would have been okay with a flagrant one foul. To throw somebody out of the game, midway into the second quarter for that play, it didn't look great. I give him that. And, certainly if you're Brandon Clark, then you're going to feel some type of way about it. That being said, this was not a flagrant 2 foul. It was a hard foul, yes. And was there a wind-up, all that stuff? That's where it really gets hard to determine, because by the letter of the law, just like you heard when the ref gave his explanation of it, it makes sense. But from a common sense standpoint or just a basketball standpoint, if you're watching this in live time, I don't see how your first reaction could be, oh, that's a flagrant 2, he's out of the game.
Yeah, I was very surprised that he was ejected from this game. I think that foul did not warrant an ejection. However, at the same time, his reputation, right? And not saying that that's what they used in making that determination, but reputation, especially in today's society, is everything. And when you've developed a reputation of being a guy that hits people, that does whatever it takes to win, even if it's not allowed in the rule book, that follows you. And, I feel for Draymond because I think he only played 17 minutes in this game, and that happens, unfortunately. But you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, what kind of reputation have I created for myself to allow things like this to spiral like this? Because reputation is important. And, yes, you are a winner and you play hard and you defend your teammates and all this stuff. But at the same time, this is a game. This is a sport. You're playing with other professionals. You don't want to hurt somebody else. Imagine if you end up, hitting this guy in the face like what happened to Embiid and breaking his orbital bone, and he misses the rest of the series. You're out for 1 game and the other dude's out for 5 games, 4 games, depending on how long it takes. I understand both sides. I don't think he deserved to get ejected for this foul, but I get it. I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I did not see any intent to hurt Brandon Clark on that play.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't either.
He got hit in the face, and to your point, he could have missed. He could have broken a bone in his face and missed time. But injuries happen. That's part of the game.
How many people has he kicked in the nuts? You remember when that streak was going? That was one playoff run. He kicked 3 people in the nuts.
All right, that might be true, but I'm not talking about any of those plays.
We say the same thing
about in a long time.
We say the same thing about Grayson Allen though when he fouls somebody, right?
That's true.
It's the reputation.
Chris Paul kicked who was it? Jose Alvarado in the midsection.
Yep.
On a jump shot.
Yep.
Why didn't he get suspended or ejected from the game? Reputation?
Yeah.
See, that's a problem.
It helps you and it hurts you.
It helps you and it hurts you. But from a referee standpoint, you have to find a way to take that stuff out of your head. I just don't. If you're going to officiate a game, any game, especially a playoff game, you have to look at it with the most neutral. That's your job, to officiate the game neutrally. But so now you've got all these people saying the NBA is rigged because Draymond Green was ejected when he shouldn't have been.
They've been saying that for a long time.
I understand that, but that's part of my problem here. If you're an official, you have to referee the game completely neutral.
You're judge, jury, and executioner when you're the referee of a playoff game, right?
Yeah.
if you're a judge and somebody, comes to your courtroom and they have a past history of things, you take that into account, right?
Yes, he's not on trial, though. That's the difference.
I'm just saying, I get it from both perspectives. I'm not choosing either side.
I see what you're saying. I understand. And trust me, Draymond has done himself a lot of harm in the past, personally, by the things that he's said, his actions on the court, all that stuff. And do I feel for officials who get berated by fans and players nonstop throughout the course of a game? Yes, of course I do. However, when you sign up to take that job, that comes with the territory. Yep. You have to understand that going into it. And if you can't officiate a game with a clean head and a neutral look, you shouldn't be officiating that game.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
Yeah. I mean, you and I have both been referees, so we know what it's like to take some abuse from parents, fans, players.
It's not fun. It's not
fun at all. And, repeat offenders, for me, that's something that the league needs to look at, not the referee. I agree with you. But at the same time, like, the way these rules are written now, because they're trying to eliminate all these things. They don't want people getting injured. They don't want their star players missing games.
Yeah, of course.
They want highlight dunks. They want threes. They want exciting things for fans to watch. So they write these rules, and the referee has to follow the rule. And I don't think that deserved to get an ejection. 5 years ago, it wouldn't have been an ejection. 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been an ejection. 20 years ago, it wouldn't have been a foul.
Yeah. Well, and that's the problem with flagrant fouls, right? It's that they have all this language written into what a flagrant foul is, and you're supposed to be able to determine it based on the letter of the law, right? Mm-hmm. But the problem with what's written into the letter of the law for a flagrant foul is the word intent.
Yep.
That's a really, really hard thing to determine for a human being in a live game situation like that.
And that's where reputation comes in.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that dictates intent.
Still, at the end of the day, though, I don't think there are many people that believed this was a flagrant 2 foul.
I think we both agree that was not the right call. However, the referees followed the rules, as they said. And the biggest thing out of this is this was Memphis's opportunity. This is the game they could have stolen, and not even stolen, because this was a home game, and they're had the better record in the series. But this was a huge miss.
Oh, absolutely!
Thank you so much for watching. As always, please don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button. You can join us live every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also don't forget to tip your bartender.